Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
The redfish bite is still pretty consistent. We've still been working on the south and the north end of the jetties with live mullet or cut mullet, cut ladyfish. Been getting some good numbers of redfish all through here. The mangrove snappers are still eating live shrimp or dead shrimp. You can just put a little weight under, right on top of that hook. Throw it up on these granite rocks. Been a lot of good mangroves in here mixed in with redfish, but the redfish bite is still pretty consistent. If you don't get them there, you can come over here at Fina Docks. The flounder will be starting to migrate, so we've also been catching a few flounder through here at the point here at Harbor Island. The redfish bite still been good on a slow incoming tide mixed in with mangrove snappers. Also, like I said, the flounder are starting to migrate a little bit. They're not in full force, but we have been catching a few all through here. We've still been working the edges of Lily Ann Channel with live mullet, live mud minnows. Been doing real good. You got to get them baits all the way up on the shore though, not in the grass. Find you some sand pockets. Work them live baits all through them sand holes. You're going to get a good bite. Like I said, the flounder are starting to bite up in these little coves coming into the lighthouse. We've been catching redfish, or have been mixed in with some black drum. Been coming out of there and hitting the ditch, or coming down here to Big Slough. Big Slough's been having still big black drum through here on live shrimp or dead shrimp, just with the lead head. Talking 20s to 40-pound black drum all through here. Also, if you on the shallow water boats, you get back here in these back up against these mangroves. Been a lot of good redfish hanging off in here. Lighthouse Lakes still got a lot of redfish all in the sand pockets. Just depending how that water is, it's still up after these storms. When it does go out, then you need to be careful getting in here in the back of Lighthouse Lakes. But you shallow water boats, y'all get in here, and a lot of redfish all up in these sand pockets and up against these mangroves. I've been using live mud minnows, live mullet. I've been working the best. Those of you looking for a good trout bite, we've been coming on the outside of Dagger. I've been using a popping cork with live shrimp, or I also like a white gulp with a green chartreuse tail. Been putting on my drift sock and working this real slow down through here. About 3.5 foot of water. There have been some good trout all through here, all the way to the point of Ransom. When I get done there, I've been coming into Sunray and using this outside channel right here and getting up against these islands with some live mullet or live mud minnows or cut mullet or cut ladyfish. Been throwing them right in the sand pockets. A lot of good redfish there. If you don't get them on that side, come back here by the ICW on these islands back here. A lot of good sand holes up through here. Been still holding good redfish all through here, guys. Redfish bite have been pretty consistent on El Reef here, using live mullet, live mud minnows, or cut mullet. But all on this El Reef been holding pretty good fish. If you want to do some drifting, get your drift sock on, get you some popping corks with your favorite baits. Been working all this through here on the outside, coming over to the Klondikes. A lot of good fish in these sand holes all through here, but put your drift sock on, get on a good drift, a long drift, and popping corks with your favorite plastic or even a gold spoon. Trout have been biting pretty good through here. The gold spoon, working it real slow up in the sand pockets, been catching our redfish all through here. Mangrove Snapper have still been hanging out all around these docks here by Kiewit, running on down to Oxy. All these rocks they put in right through here. Been holding good mangrove snapper. Been catching a few trout, flounder, mixed in with some redfish. But all these rocks through here have been holding good fish here for the last month. So they're still there. Just get you some dead shrimp or live pin perch. Been doing real good. Pin perch been getting the bigger snappers. Also been a few red snapper through there. Just work it real slow. And if you don't get them on one rock pile, just move down and just keep working them baits down. Sometimes you got to put that weight right on top of the hook. That's been working best for me. So a lot of good fish still on these rock piles outside of Ingleside. Also been coming out of Ingleside and getting over here on this bigger platform, which is called Seven Sisters. The trout bite has still been pretty consistent over here, using live shrimp, just freelining it, or you can use a popping cork with a 24 or 36 inch leader, long leader, still using shrimp. A lot of good trout through here. The bull reds have been also in there, not as many, but sometimes you'll get a good bite and it's going to be a bull red or it's going to be a shark. The sharks are still hanging out there. If you don't get them there at Seven Sisters, there's a lot of little wells out here in Corpus Bay that are still holding fish. If you don't get them at one, just jump on another one, use free-line shrimp, and you'll find those speckled trout. A lot of sand trout in here, but also a lot of good speckled trout all in here in Corpus Christi Bay on these gas wells.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte.